Montana, a sprawling outdoorsman's Eden with ice-covered peaks and unspoiled wilderness. Patrolling and protecting these natural resources is a first-class band of peace officers. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of the last best place.
Hello, Snick. Who's this? Hey, Vernon, how are you? Yeah, go ahead.
Montana State Game Warden Nick Taylor patrols Region 5. He's in an area known for ducks and duck hunters.
So we had a complaint and call this morning that some people were hunting some migratory birds, I assume ducks, on a pond out here not far out of town, and they were shooting at his house. Who knows? But apparently this landowner is one of these ducks landed on his property, and that these hunters shot, and apparently he's holding it hostage. He's not going to give it back to him, which he doesn't have to, but maybe we'll see what we can do, work our magic and get that duck back for him.
Eastern Montana is located in a major flyway for western waterfowl. With an abundance of rich habitat, there's no shortage of places to find birds. A popular duck pond that sits close to town is a cause for concern for some local business owners and residents.
Hey, Bryce, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Say, well, there's the duck that was on the road.
Okay.
Those guys are on an island, right? If you go through there,
Okay.
right down, you just drive right to it.
Okay.
And that's where they're at. I mean, they've got permission to be over there.
Okay.
It's just that with this one being on the road.
No, I understand.
And I've had people, in fact, I had my one of the gals that comes and feeds our horses. It was Sunday morning.
Okay.
They shot right over her head.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you know, it's part of hunting season in Montana.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I hunt myself.
Yeah.
But, you know,
This caller says nearby hunters are pressing their luck with unsafe shots. He wants the shooting stopped.
I don't mind people hunting and fishing.
Just want them to be safe
But,
when they're doing it.
You know.
No, I hear you.
And to have them shoot ducks over thin ice like that. He came over and says, "Oh, we're gonna go get a fishing pole to try to get those ducks off the ice."
Good luck, huh?
Good luck with that.
Got to be pretty damn good with that fishing pole.
Yeah,
And that's a long cast.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like they have permission to be out here, and it seems like your guys' concern is more of a public safety issue.
I guess that I didn't even have a problem with them because I knew they had permission to be
Sure,
there.
sure.
But as I'm driving out and I see a duck on the road, I'm like, you know, concrete guys are over here working. And sure, yeah, maybe they shot it over there and it flew that far.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't. I just would prefer they were a lot more careful, and a brainiac would have seen there's ice and said, oh, maybe we shouldn't shoot anything today.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a, really, as far as, you know, telling them, you know, to be safe and stuff. I mean, there's not a lot of legalities on that unless they do cause damage to property, you know. That's the best I can tell you.
Oh, that's fine.
But, you know, I mean, as far as somebody hunting, you know, in a little hidey hole like this, we're always interested in coming out and checking them. I mean, definitely. You know, we'll just kind of go from there.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks. Yeah, guys, don't hesitate to call.
Yeah, well.
All righty. So what we're gonna do is we are just gonna make a couple phone calls. Sounds like this pond is owned by a couple separate different landowners, and they possibly have permission through a different landowner. But we'll just give him a phone call and see if we can sneak out there and see what's going on.
Over in Region 4, Warden Brian Goalie keeps an eye on the Beartooth Game Range. It's opening morning of elk season, and the warden expects a crowd.
This, anticipation, and all the traffic that was going around yesterday, all the people at the Beartooth, had a lot of problems up here in the past.
This game range sits between Helena and Great Falls and attracts plenty of enthusiastic hunters.
Hi, how'd it go?
Well, first time. First elk, 55 years old.
Wow,
Yeah. And first shot.
I guess that'll work.
Well, I think so.
How far up you go?
Backside of Pollock Timbers.
Right around here. Gotcha.
Well, actually,
We came up the backside.
came up the backside.
We just rode on.
You got a 455 tag?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. Okay. Well, what'd you see for other people?
Saw two younger guys walking.
You guys didn't see any problems of any kind?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, we're gonna go find some.
We did be in Montana.
It is.
Thank you very much.
Yep, you guys be careful finishing it out. Great day to be in Montana. I think you should put that on TV.
Back in Montana's Region 5, Warden Nick Taylor tries to track down duck hunters staked out on a local hunting spot. The pond sits close to local businesses, and workers worry the shots are too close.
Howdy.
How are you?
Good. How's the hunting?
Oh, it's been interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like it. You guys getting a few birds?
We got a couple of guys here that
Okay. Alrighty.
worked the thaw, and my buddy had to go to a meeting, and he was going to grab a fishing pole or a boat.
Okay. Is it just you here?
No, there was two of us. He had left.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. You got your bird license with you?
I do. Yeah, and my buddy went. There was a bird that we had hit. He had hit and then went back behind, and he went to go get him. The guy started cussing at him, wouldn't get his bird.
No kidding. Looks good, Sean. And you said you got a couple birds?
There's two out there, one on the ice, and
Okay.
there's one out there, and we're waiting to, he's either, if it doesn't thaw, my dog had to bust ice, but I didn't want him to bust that ice through, or he was getting hurt.
Yeah,
So he's either gonna bring an aluminum boat back or a fishing pole.
Okay. Who's your buddy that's out here with you?
Justin,
Justin?
yeah, I can get you his phone number.
Yeah, why don't you?
His,
You know, one of the reasons I'm out here today is because, you know, these people are concerned. They have a concern of, you know, their property getting shot up. Apparently somebody this weekend was in getting horses, and they say that someone shot over their head. So just be mindful of that when you're hunting down here.
Absolutely.
And that's about as far as I'll go on that. You know, I do have that other bird. I got that other bird from that guy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and when I leave, I'll just throw that in the back of your truck.
Oh.
It's a Drake mallard.
Yep, Drake mallard.
Sounds like you guys got a couple mallards, so just be mindful of the limits and stuff.
Yep.
You know all the limits.
Absolutely.
All that, okay. Yep, it's six.
5 mallards.
5 mallards, 2 hens. Yep. And then the other thing that just concerns me a little bit is down when the deputy came out here. Did he check your other guy's license?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as the hunting license,
It doesn't sound like he did. What concerns me is you know, he told you that I was going to be coming out here, and then when I do come out here, the other guy's gone. Right. So does that guy have
He had a meeting.
Does he have a bird license?
Oh yeah. Justin does. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Justin. You can look it up.
okay.
He's in the system.
Because that's just something you know in the world of game wardening.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
when a person knows I'm coming out and then they disappear. You know, that's
look too good.
through my experience. That's something that we want to. You know, it's a red flag.
No, and he would welcome a call.
Okay, and I'll give Justin a call. I'll throw the other bird in the back of your truck.
Perfect.
And we'll just call her good. Okay.
Nice to
All
meet
right.
you.
Thanks, partner.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, stay warm.
You bet.
All right, we'll see you. Return this duck to its rightful harvester.
The warden makes a quick call to the second hunter and confirms he has a valid hunting license. He returns the duck and calls the case closed.
Well, that worked out good. He took off there after I had that deputy tell him that I was going to come and chat with him, and then he took off. So I was a little bit suspicious that he didn't have a license. And I had one of our support staff at had our office check him, and he had the state license. Unfortunately, we don't track the federal licenses. So I called him. I called him, and he just called me back. And I had him describe what duck was on the stamp, and he said wood duck, and that's what duck it is this year. So that satisfies me. If he would have said, if he would have done one of those, I'm like, we got it robbed. What we're gonna do now is we had a landowner complaint this morning that came into our office, so we're just following up on that and just see where that takes us. So stay tuned.
In Montana's Region 4, the Streamlight Spotlight focuses on the Beartooth Game Range. It's opening morning of elk season, and Warden Brian Goalie's first complaint quickly comes in.
What's up?
This guy here had shot a bull, and this bike come running down there and damn near killed him. Ran 10 feet with it.
Where's the spike?
In the back of my pickup.
So who did the shooting on this bull?
That gentleman right there in the orange hat.
This your bull, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can I see your permit?
These hunters shot at one animal, but now have 2 dead elk.
Can you tell me where the what happened with the spike then?
It was up, I guess Pollock Mountain, what you call it.
Okay.
All right, sitting up there, a couple of bulls are already going in from like around 6, they were sitting in the thick grass as I was walking over there.
Okay.
So I just watched them. So when the shooting started above me, I noticed, I started looking around, I seen all the bulls stand up.
Okay.
So I was picking out, I shot this one, I shot him a total of 3 times.
Okay.
So when he was down, he was getting ready to die. I heard something behind me, so when I turned around, it's the spikes coming behind me. But I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's just charging. So
Okay.
it's like right before it gets to me, take a hard dive, like slide under.
Okay.
So from that point, I didn't know what was going on. So I went to hit a field trip distance. We went on my other partner, Ed. He was on the party of the 3 parties on our thing.
Come up here real quick. So when you were up there hunting, how many other people were hunting? Hold on to that.
It was our 3 parties.
Okay.
We seen a couple of people come on the horses.
Okay.
Seen a couple of people on bicycles.
Right.
And that was it, but it was a whole lot of more shooting.
All right. Were you the only one in your group that shot a gun today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
The warden suspects this hunter accidentally killed 2 elk with 1 shot. The warden will allow the hunter to keep the bull he aimed at, but the state will confiscate the smaller second elk.
Huh. That's a spine shot. I can't believe it could even run.
Yeah.
It's got bone.
He's a good shot.
Interesting. How many yards away was he when you first saw him?
Probably maybe 20, 30 yards away. He got within 10.
I'm just trying to figure out, whoever shot this had to be pretty close to you.
When I say it was like shots,
Yeah.
6 or 7 shots on top of me.
Yep.
That what made mine stand up. When he stood up, mine stood up, and like I say, I could.
Was yours alone then?
No, it was like 5, like I say, 5 to 7.
You think one of your bullets went through the other elk and hit this one?
No.
You don't think that happened?
I don't think there's no way possible it happened.
All right. So the shots you first heard?
They was in the taller trees
On
up to the
like more than 100 yards away?
more than 100 yards.
Yeah, that's when the bull that we checked got killed. So we checked the bull. It's coming out now. They came from around the timber and came down the road, and they killed it. As you're going up, there's a big grump of timber. They killed it on the backside. So what I'm trying to do is figure out if you had a pass-through or an overshot and hit this elk.
I mean, you check mine. All 3 of my hoses in there.
They're in your elk.
He was nowhere near. He was nowhere near my deer.
Right.
Even after he
Well,
failed.
if we can rule you out, that'd be great.
I mean, you on back the truck.
You definitely have 3 pass-throughs on
Yes,
that?
sir.
All right. But you see, just because you have 3 pass-throughs on that doesn't mean one didn't go through and go through this.
I understand that.
So when you first shot, was this elk anywhere near yours?
Not even close.
So your elk was by itself?
The elk was over here to the, standing off on the.
All by itself?
All by itself, and then you had like 4 or 5 over here.
if I can rule you out, that leaves the other guy that I just talked to
Okay.
that could have shot it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So if I can make sure that you're not the one, then I have to talk to him and find out if he was, and if he had a pass-through.
I have no problem.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll donate the elk to somebody besides you guys. And the reason I say that is if there's any question about it, you guys never benefited from this elk if it was an accident, okay? You did exactly the right thing. And the reason that is the only way in the state of Montana that you can possess an animal legally yourself is to shoot it and tag it yourself.
In Montana's Region 5, State Game Warden Nick Taylor wraps up a long day on patrol. As dusk slowly fades to dark, he spots a suspicious boat on the Bighorn River.
You know, we're here right now. We know there's a boat on the water. And so we're just kind of in a position where it's good to just sit and wait. And, you know, maybe if they're deer hunting, they can come back and maybe they have an untagged deer or something like that. You never know. This river stuff is funny. There's a lot of opportunity. And people get out on a boat. They kind of get in the middle of the river and they think, you know, nobody's watching or nobody cares. And there's a lot of people that do. So.
Warden Taylor's persistence pays off. After dark, the boat heads for the dock.
So these guys are coming from the Bighorn upstream. They can only go about 3 miles upstream because there's a diversion dam you can't pass. It's 5:15 right now. They do have a light. So they got decoys. Look at their bird hunters. Getting nervous. So what kind of birds we got here, guys?
Well, Canadian geese.
Okay.
I've got 3 Canadians that are mine right here.
Okay.
On the hooks.
Okay. And what do you got there, partner?
They're all males.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say, tell me how.
Yeah.
How do you know? All right, well, you guys got some bird licenses. Let's take some bird licenses.
That's mine. I'm from Idaho.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Very good.
I don't see my darn duck stamp.
So you don't have your, did you lose your state stamp there?
You know, I thought I had everything.
Okay.
Right here.
Do you remember buying a federal stamp, Dan?
Yeah.
Where did you buy your federal stamp at?
Walmart, I think.
Walmart. So to hunt migratory
see it?
birds, no, you need the federal stamp and you need the state stamp. Okay.
Okay.
And you don't have either today. Now, I can track. You know, if I can look up if you had the state stamp, but there's no actually way where I can look up if you had the federal stamp. Okay. You could, because it's a stamp. You can buy it at, you know, like you said, Walmart. You can buy it at Shields. You can buy it
sign
at
it.
our office. Yeah. There's no way for me to track that. I'm not calling you a liar that you bought it, but what I do know is we don't have it here right now. Okay. I'll tell you what, Dan, my truck's parked right over here. Can you just follow me over there real quick? Okay. Thank you.
This hunter doesn't have state or federal waterfowl stamps. Now he's got a problem.
You know, when it's not any different from when you're deer hunting or you're elk hunting. You know, you gotta have those licenses with you. Okay. And I think what might have happened is maybe you lost some licenses, and then you just didn't get that state stamp replaced. Okay. But yeah, and I think that's probably what happened. And so what I am going to do is I'm going to write you a citation for failed to have federal waterfowl stamp, okay? It's not the end of the world. You know, it's not axe murder stuff, right, Robert? Okay. It's nothing you can't get over. But, you know, at some point, you know, I have to do my job, okay? And I think you can understand that and appreciate that. And it'll take me 10, 15 minutes to scratch these out, and we'll get you on home, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Yep. All right, thank you very much. I'll be right with you. Folks come out here from out of state and hunt migratory birds, and they'll buy their non-resident state stamp, and they'll have their federal waterfowl stamp from another state. Well, if they don't bring with them, there's no way that we know that they have it or not. And so it puts us in a bad position because, you know, we're not out to, you know, write everybody tickets and do stuff like that. But in a situation like that where we can't track it and they can't show it in the field, we don't have a choice other than to issue that citation.
The funds generated through the purchase of duck stamps are vital for wetland conservation. The charge for hunting without a federal duck stamp runs $135.
Oh, I've never gotten change before. I tell you what, let's see if I have $3 I can change you out. Because I don't think the court would like me turning in change to them. That might give me a bad name in Yellowstone County. Well, looks like we're good to go. Yeah, I appreciate your time. Right. You guys drive safe, okay?
All right, thank you.
Maybe we'll see you again sometime.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I wish everybody I dealt with was as good as man as that man. That's a good man. We need more of those kind of people.